Hello students, today we are going to study very important topic of physics, that is equations of motion. And today we will focus upon first equation of motion. Let us see equations of motion using graphical method. Method is graphical. Equation of motion by using graphical method. Let us see this graph, students. In this graph, we can see time is taken on x-axis and velocity of the body is taken on y-axis. So, let us consider an object moving along the straight line with initial velocity u, which is non-zero at point D. Let us understand. Consider an object. Object can be this car. If this car is moving with some initial velocity u, here we have mentioned u is not equal to 0. What do I mean by that? Car is not starting from the rest. Car is already in motion. So car has some value of initial velocity. This car is moving with initial velocity u, which is not equal to 0. Students, please remember this, car is not starting from the rest. We are going to plot u on this graph. Let us see u on this graph, that is at point D. You can consider initial velocity of this car as u at point D at 0 time. That means in the beginning, initial velocity of the car is u, which is plotted on the graph at point D. Let us see what happens then. Can you see? Velocity of the car goes on increasing. And this line is straight line. So students, this straight line tells us acceleration is uniform. Velocity is increasing, so obviously an object is undergoing acceleration. So acceleration is uniform, therefore we show this graph as straight line. So from this figure we understand car is having initial velocity u, it is increasing to v in time t. You can see the same thing in this animation. Please students, please check it. Car is in motion now. So its initial velocity was 2 meters per second when it started from this point, and its final velocity became 8 meters per second. During this time, car could cover 10 meters of distance. Students, I want to draw your attention to very important thing, that is, actually car is moving on the road. Many students have misunderstanding that they feel car is moving from B to B. It is not so. Car is moving on the road and we are plotting velocities u as well as v with respect to time on the graph. Please understand these things thoroughly so that it will be easy for you to understand the derivation of first equation of motion. Students, now we have understood that initial velocity of the object is u, which is non-zero, plotted at point D, and final velocity v is plotted at point B. Now to prove equations of motion, we need to do some construction on the graph. Okay, let us see which construction we need to do it on the graph. First, we are going to draw a line starting from B. You can see, children, a line starting from B which is parallel to y-axis and it touches this x-axis at point E. What we did? We drew a line starting from point B. This line is parallel to y-axis. It touches at point E on the x-axis. Then we will draw one more line starting from point point D, this line which is parallel to x-axis, and this line touches at point A on line BE. I repeat, we drew first a line starting from point B. This is parallel to y-axis. It touches point E on x-axis. Then we drew a line starting from point D, which is parallel to this x-axis, and it touches at point A on line BE. Then we also need to draw a line starting from point B, and this line is parallel to x-axis and it touches at point C. Students, please remember these constructions. First line starting from B, parallel to y-axis, touches at point E. Second line starting from point D, which is parallel to x-axis, which touches at point A on line B. Third line starting from point B, which is parallel to this x-axis, and it touches at point C on y-axis. From this construction, what do we infer? We infer that this OD, you can see students, this OD is nothing but initial velocity u, because this distance represents u. So OD is equal to u. Then OC, can you see OC? OC is nothing but final velocity v, because this point C corresponds to this final velocity. So OD is u, OC is v. Then OE is time t. So from this construction, we infer that OD is initial velocity, OC is final velocity v, and OE is time t required for the change. Please keep these things in mind so that we can proceed further by using equation of acceleration. So students, we have already seen the constructions which are needed to be done on the graph to derive equations of motion. As we are going to derive our first equation of motion, which is v equal to u plus at. I repeat, v equal to u plus at. To derive this equation of motion, we begin with formula of acceleration, and we already know it. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. Change in velocity can be written as final velocity minus initial velocity. Thus the formula of acceleration becomes final velocity minus initial velocity upon time t. Now students, in my next step, you would think I would write a equal to v minus u by t. But I am not going to do so. It is because this method is graphical method. So I am not going to directly substitute final velocity as v or initial velocity as u. Rather, I will try to get the value of final velocity and initial velocity from the graph. Let us see how. Final velocity, students, we already have seen, is nothing but OC. Final velocity is nothing but OC, that is v. Initial velocity is nothing but OD. Initial velocity is OD and upon time t. We are not going to substitute t as OE. Why? You will understand after 2 minutes. Let us go ahead. Here in the numerator, I have got OC minus OD. What can I write for OC minus OD? Let us see. OC. This is entire OC. Minus OD. OC minus OD. So what remains is CD. OC. If you subtract OD, only this much part from entire OC, what remains is CD. So I can write OC minus OD as CD. In my next step, I will transfer this T to the left side and thus I get AT is equal to CD. I get AT is equal to CD. I repeat one more time. Acceleration is change in velocity upon time, which is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Final velocity in the graph is OC. Initial velocity in the graph is OD upon time t. OC minus OD. OC minus OD. Remaining is only this part, that is CD. So I wrote CD upon T. I transfer T to left side. I get AT equal to CD. Now this step is very important. We have written V equal to CD plus OD. Now what is that? Let us see. This is my V, final velocity. This is V. Here it corresponds to point C. So this entire part is nothing but final velocity V. This V is composed of two parts. One part is OD and another part is CD. So I can say entire V is equal to CD plus OD. V equal to CD plus OD. And we can substitute value of CD. We have already got value of CD as 80. I can substitute value of CD here. I get V equal to 80 plus U. OD is U. Thus I get V equal to 80 plus U. I can rearrange this term and I can write it as V equal to U plus 80. My dear students, V equal to U plus 80 is first equation of motion. I hope you must have understood first equation of motion. Prerequisites to derive first equation of motion by graphical method is first you need to draw graph. You need to show point D and point B. You need to complete this figure by drawing these parallel lines. Then you must know what is OD, that is U, what is OC, that is V, what is OC minus OD, that is CD, and then you can use formula of acceleration, substitute the values from the graph, and you can easily derive first equation of motion, that is V equal to U plus 80. Thank you very much.